This here is Boom Studios' Mighty Morphin comic issue number 5. At the end of issue number 4, Matt was revealed as the current Green Ranger. It's not a big surprise to many by this stage, but we didn't know how Matt got his powers. This issue is told in a series of flashbacks, so we'll just see how he got those powers. So, Grace brought Matt to Promethea, and this was when the city was under attack. There's not much of a briefing, so in short, Grace asked if Matt was willing to be the new Green Ranger. He said yes. So Promethea activated the dagger and began an energy exchange. All Matt had to do was pick up Tommy's old morpher and shout Dragonzord. In a sense, it's similar to how the original 5 Rangers got their powers. It came at a time when Angel Grove was under attack, and just like the original 5 Rangers, Matt is sent straight into battle against Lord Zed. In the Green Ranger's early appearances, he didn't speak. Turns out that he was speaking, but to Grace and on a closed feed, so the outside world can't hear him. As we all know, Matt was able to defeat Lord Zed at the time by destroying the Chaos Crystal. After that, Matt returned to Promethea. This could be a joke by the artist, but Grace is drinking a hot beverage from a mug with an image of a chibi Lord Zed on it. Why would an evil alien be on a good guy's mug is beyond me, but I have to admit, it is funny. So Grace didn't have Matt as the first choice for the Green Ranger powers. It was Billy who made the recommendation. However, after the first battle, Matt is unsure that he has what it takes to be a ranger. Matt starts training on becoming a better fighter. However, now that he has ranger duties, he has no time for football anymore. His parents, especially his mother, is upset at the decision. Matt hides the reason by simply telling them that he's volunteering, and therefore has no time for football, and thereby jeopardizing his future by losing out on a college scholarship. After the Green Ranger first showed up, Bulk and Skull were out interviewing people for their Ranger Station channel. There's still some stigma lingering over from Tommy's first appearance, as he was evil. Matt wasn't good at fighting to begin with, and Grace was getting frustrated at the lack of progress, so she called time on a training session. She wanted to introduce him to his new partner. At first, Matt saw Billy thinking he was going to be his new partner, but actually, Billy was there to hand over the improved Dragon Dagger. Even though Matt doesn't know how to play the flute, Billy explains that the flute will make the Ranger play it and the right notes will come. And so, the Dragonzord refit appears from the sea. Billy says it has improved armor, enhanced weaponry, and a surprise for a special occasion. So that's how Matt got his powers, weapon, and Zord. Now we see Matt at the juice bar. Kimberly approaches him and asks about him quitting the football team. Matt says he's trying to stay on his grades and then tries to change the subject by asking her about the Green Ranger. She says it would be nicer if she knew who they were. She trusts the Green Ranger because she doesn't feel scared or worried. She also says she feels sorry for the Green Ranger fighting alone, whereas she has her friends. We're almost caught up now, and so we go back to the battle between the Dragonzord and Tigerzord versus Putty Prime. Grace says that they need to combine the Dragonzord and Tigerzord to beat Putty Prime. So they have a go, but that's when an energy blast occurred and halted the transformation sequence. Angel Grove was then sealed off by Lord Zed's shield. Matt headed to street level to defend the civilians from the putties attacking on the ground. He tells the people to find someplace safe to hide. As he was about to tell them he would keep the putties busy, Promethea teleports him away. Grace's plan was to implement the landslide protocol, meaning she quarantines the entire compound. Nobody goes in or out. Matt, however, objects. He tells her that people out there are afraid. They saw the other Rangers run from battle, and just as he was about to fend off putties to allow the people to escape, he too was teleported away from battle. He wants to do something to let the people know they've not been abandoned, and so that led Matt to stand in front of the camera to address the people and remove his helmet to show that he is a human and not an evil space alien. At the end of the last issue, I wasn't impressed by Matt taking off his helmet so soon. At least now there's a bit of reasoning to why he did that. I'm mostly satisfied by this issue, as we saw how Matt got his Green Ranger powers, how he got the Dragonzord, and it was interesting to learn how the Dragon Dagger works to play the correct notes. However, this issue still doesn't address what Dragon had to do with giving Matt the Green Ranger powers, which is a slight letdown, but overall the issue was still a good one.